Kia ora koutou, no mai, hara mai, and welcome to another sunny, beautiful Mount Maunganui Friday afternoon. I'm Marcus Howie,
And I'm Matua Jax. Maranga mai.
and we've got a full-on program for you this afternoon. Well, Jax, let's reflect. We had an amazing night last night. That's going to come later on in the program. The Zespri Bay of Plenty Rugby Awards.
Yes, that was a great night over there in Rotorua at the Distinction Hotel. Big crowd. It's good to catch up with people of all different, parts of our community. We had past and present players, All Blacks there. So, yeah, it was a great night.
It was amazing night. 300 odd people in the conference lounge. Great night, but we'll touch on that later on in the show. Let's take a look back on what happened last week. Our age grade teams finishing their campaigns. We'll flick some results up there. Firstly, start with the under 16s. The girls, they were away in Te Awamutu, playing in the Northern Regions tournament. So congratulations. As you can see, the results scanning across the bottom of the screen there as the girls took on all teams from Northland, from Auckland, Harbour.
We've got some talent coming through the ranks, right? It's good to see.
And they finished up the tournament with a 10-all draw with our with our neighbouring rivals of Waikato. So well done to our upcoming future Volcanics girls. And then the under 16 boys also at that same tournament, taking on all the top teams from around the northern regions there. Had some good wins. They had a couple of losses. And as you can see, they lost in the last game there to Counties Manukau, 12 points to 10. So we're just giving our big wave out to our Glasgow girl as she arrives on the scene. So as you can see there, the under 16 boys. Welcome in. The under 16 boys there doing very well, finishing in the top 3 of the northern regions, which is nothing to be sniffed about. Let's flick over now to the under 18s. A big moment there for our under 18 boys. They took out the Northern Region title for 2024. Again, that is a massive moment for that age group. Some big provincial unions being competed against. And as we can see in that final last week, saw our boys get up 24 points to 23 over the big city boys of Auckland. So well done to our under 18s, coached there by Gilly Skaka, Jared Clark, and Tristan Healy. Well done, lads. Huge moment to bring home the Northern Region under 18 title back to the Bay. So well done, lads.
Woo. If you look at the teams that they managed to topple, there's no easy feat, eh? So yeah, well done, team, and all the coaching and parents involved.
And I believe it was a nail biter. The boys had to fight very, very hard to get that 24-23 win over Auckland as well. So well done again. Huge kudos to the boys and also to the coaching staff who managed to get them up in that one there. Let's go to last night. It was a huge occasion. This one here, Heads probably had a bit of a sleep in, which he well deserved to get it. She put in a lot of hours. I mean, I came up here at about 6 o'clock on Tuesday. She was still pumping out the work. So a lot of hours. Full kudos to you, Missy, for all your work that you put into it. And then you got to sit back and watch all your work unravel over 4 hours.
Yeah, it was good. I think with the NPC season all happening at once, and then the awards just came out of nowhere. It's a good event, but a lot to ram in a short space of time. But yeah, it was a really good night. Had the sparkly backdrop, and we had the mascots out in full force, so it was great.
I think the people at home and the people that turn up on the night have some appreciation once they see everything unfold. But we get to see you working in your element around the corner there, and there's a lot of work that's put in amongst all the other community stuff that we're doing all at once. So yeah, it's a great job that you do.
Oh, thanks, guys. That was awesome.
Let's rattle off a few of the winners. We won't go through all of them, but we've got a few community names here that we believe deserves a bit of a mention, and then a big one at the end there. So the administration winner of the year from Kauro Rugby Club went to Moana Rangi Aho. Jax, do you just want to touch a little bit on Moana there?
Yeah, one is an ex-employee here at the Bay. Um, loves her home, her whenua, and she also loves rugby as a sport. So has a lot to do with a lot of the junior rugby that's happening within the school. But yeah, it was well deserved in terms of her award last night.
Very much so, and a big driving force in getting Kawerau men's back up and playing rugby again.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Excuse me.
She mentioned to me small steps last night. Small steps.
I think she's making giant steps in 1 year. Into the Good Sorts Awards, this went to two well-deserved wahine in Marie Patterson and Meg Stafata, two big driving forces of the Arataki Junior Rugby. Marie looking after Kōtiro, the girls, making sure girls rugby is getting on the big stage at Arataki, and Meg's overall with junior rugby at Arataki as well. So well deserved there, ladies, and great to see two very good friends come up onto the stage to receive their Good Sorts Awards. The secondary schools program went to Tauranga Boys. That doesn't need too much mention about that. They are the leading school in rugby, just ahead of Rotorua Boys in that. So congratulations to Tauranga Boys. And the secondary schools coach went to Cullen Hose, who coached the Riparoa/John Paul College, first 15 to their title this year. So well done there. It's not an easy feat to be one of the smaller schools coaches and topple up and grab that honour. So congratulations to Cullen.
I just think sometimes, in the big scheme of things, we forget, they can go missed. And I'm glad that we've acknowledged, a much smaller school in terms of the award. So it just brings the perspective in terms of what we're trying to achieve in the community game. So well done, everybody.
And you know that, Jack's out. It's easy to be a Tauranga Boys or a Rotorua Boys and have flashy 225 fellas to work with, but then you tend to forget about these smaller country schools that struggle to have 20 boys to work with and to get them up to win a title. Man,
Unreal.
you've got to put on the yards just as much as the guy coaching Super 8s.
He probably done the whole lot by himself, or one or two people,
Yeah. Club Coach of the Year went to a man from Whakatane Marist, a well-deserved Alamoti Tapo, a very proud man, and I could see the pride in his eyes of receiving that honour last night.
Yeah, that was special.
I've managed to play rugby with that guy, and he's a humble man, and obviously comes from a family of rugby caliber type of players. So, yeah, right from his dad down. But yeah, it was good to see him be acknowledged up on the stage last night.
And I got to catch up with Alamoti before going into the awards as well, and he was pretty honoured to be there. He had a meeting down in Wellington that got cancelled, so he said, I'm real honoured to be able to be here tonight. And that was his next appointment. So really pleasing that his meeting down in Wellington got cancelled.
Yeah, that he was able to be there.
Yeah. The female club players of the year, Jessie Wharekura from the Nongataha Club in the championship, and Jess Waldron from the Mount Maunganui Club in the premiership. Do you want to just touch on those ladies a little bit?
Oh, well, awesome to see, a joint award obviously shows that they both put in a massive shift throughout the club season. The female club season was actually really awesome. It was my first time seeing it up in the Bay, and it was so exciting, like both championship and the Prems women, like it was so exciting. Both finals were amazing. Awesome to have those two girls get much deserved for sure.
They got a big rap. There was a lot to read out last night on them,
was.
and we're not touching on them again. My voice is, I'll probably lose my voice on that. The next one we've got there is Fletcher Carpenter. He got the club player of the year. Jax, you know a bit more about Fletcher. He come out of the Pirates Club.
Yeah, an amazing player, sort of has come through the system. He was unfortunate not to be selected into the Steamers side. However, has managed to do a lot of things. He fronted for the Kopoi, which I'm pretty proud of in terms of coming from down the coast, and then he's come back into the New Zealand Sevens framework now. So yeah, it was good to see him get up there. Looks small, but he's very deceiving, fast.
Exciting player to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Average of three tries per game.
And he knows how to kick a rugby ball from 40 out as well, which helps to win games. The female team of the year went to the Scott Cowell coached Rangatawas, women's premier side. So congratulations to the Papaka on that. And the male team of the year went to the Tapuki Pirates. Congratulations to those two teams on those awards. And the club of the year went to Gretton Marist, who had a numerous amount of teams playing finals, semi-finals, women's team, lots of junior teams running around on Saturday morning. So big kudos to Gretton Marist and all the work they're putting in behind the scenes over there in Gretton. And then we had a lot of awards for our representative teams. We could be here all afternoon rattling through them. But the big one there to note, was the Supreme Award. And it went to our 100-cap All Black Sam Kane.
Yeah, cool to have him there last night, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was quite special for everyone in the room to be involved in that. So that was good.
Well, it was special in terms of his comments that he made around, as a 17-year-old and, coming through the system. And his goals back then was one day he would love to play 50 games, but he brought to light that he's in his early 20s.
Yeah, for the Steamers caps.
Yeah, for his Steamers caps. But however, his contribution to rugby within Super Rugby and, and the All Blacks, and he was acknowledged for that last week after the game against Australia. So, very special night to have him in the room. And he's done a lot for Bay Rugby.
Well, we can't forget that he comes from a very small country town in Ep.24, probably one of the smallest towns we've got in the Bay of Plenty.
Good ice creams.
And that's got him through. And it's funny that some of our top All Blacks have come from some small towns. Richie McCoy out the back of North Otago and Sam Kane at Ep.24. So great to see these small town boys making it big on the stage. And Axe's comments, Steve Axon's comments were pretty humbling. Of Sam coming through the ranks. Really great night, and not to forget Amoni Narawa taking out three awards.
Just stayed on the stage with you for a lad.
Yeah,
got to the third one. I think you just.
He's an amazing athlete.
Cool to watch. I've really enjoyed watching him this year. But also a massive shout out to Marcus, who was our MC last night. He really smashed it. It was so good. You got the crowd going, loads of laughs. Kept referring to Ames games, but that's okay. Marcus smashed it. He done really well.
Yeah, butchered it. So those who don't know,
I give Zespri loads of kudos.
Yeah, on one side we felt like you butchered it, but in terms of
loved it.
Zespri, they got a lot out of it. So.
And as I said, Zespri Ames Games 2024 instead of the Bay Rugby Awards, but just showed you jumping from one gig to another, and Zespri got a good workout as well. So congratulations, Marty, getting your first awards night out of the way.
Yeah,
hoping you're here again next year to strengthen that up and make it even bigger and better next year. Let's take a look at our Steamers. Let's review last week. A big win at
home. You boys just love to win at home, don't you? Is it because we've organised a game day? I think so.
53 points to 13. Guys, I'm going to hand it over to you. You're both there sideline watching the games. Thoughts? How did you feel?
Well, firstly, the weather was on. Everything, the atmosphere was on. So, it must be the home fans that get you going. Really excited. I think Northland went up 3 in the first couple of minutes just with a kick. And then that was kind of the last that you kind of seen in Northland, unfortunately. And then you boys were rolling. Lucas Cashmore, you scored an unreal try pretty early on, first 10 minutes or so. Unreal cool. Really awesome game, guys. It was really exciting and love to be there at the sideline. What about you, Jax?
I think they're on a good roll. There's some good tries that were scored there. Just on the side note, we managed to get 80-odd referees there from all parts of our community game, and they were right on the try line down the end there by the corporate area, and there was a couple of tries that were right in front of them. So it was a pleasure to be able to put a day on for them, and we come away with the win. And we're just hoping, as you said last night, Marcus, we want them to go up to Auckland, to Auckland Grammar there, and we want them to lay on another good performance, and hopefully we come away with the W. So.
Yeah, we want to host the home porters, guys. Don't come back with the...
What impressed me, guys, Simisi Pai went down in the warm-up with a knee injury, and we had to make late changes to the squad.
No, it was
Joe
Joe.
Johnson.
Was it
Joe
Joe?
went down.
Sorry, Joe and
Samisi
Samisi
started.
went in. Sorry, Samisi went into the starting, and how we just adjust.
And then
Guys
Seamus
just jump
came on
in.
from the what's the word? He came in to replace
the bench.
Samisi into the bench.
Yeah, and we just keep rolling. The boys just keep coming in, and the talent that we just keep being able to pull off out of the stands and continue that roll. So that really impressed me as well.
One of the earliest times I've ever seen the Bay Planning bench get cleaned out and everyone out onto the field. So what he thought was time to give everyone out there and get some games on.
Everyone smashed it. Everyone done so well.
It's quite busy on the walkie-talkie through to the comms box, 16, 17, 18, 19, the whole.
Yeah, keep up exploded.
It was almost like the South African bomb squad coming on at once, and they exploded quite well on Northland right when it mattered. So another bonus point win. It was a sunny day. We were ticking boxes right, left, and centre.
Oh, it was great. Like when you've got a day like that, it's just so awesome to host, isn't it? Like it's just such a good day. Everyone enjoys it. But on to Auckland, and obviously a big shout out to Kurt, who's doing his 50th cap for the Steamers this Sunday. So all the best, Kurt. Again, come home with the W. That's really awesome. 50 caps.
One thing that was evident last night from all the players that got up is they spoke quite highly of the coaching staff, especially Waddy and his team, and how they operate, and they feel like they can go out there, to go out there and perform for the coaching staff and Bay Plenty itself. But it was really good to the ear listening to that stuff at the awards last night.
Yeah.
Hey, let's take a look at this weekend's Steamers side. Don't forget, it's one of the last games to kick off on the weekend, so we're going to be sitting in the back of our sofas
like this.
waiting. But let's take a look at this weekend's starting lineup. Starting in the front row with number 1, Aidan Ross. Number 2, playing his 50th cap, Kurt Eklund. Number 3, Pasi Tosi, back from the All Blacks. Number 4, Naitoa Akoi. Number 5, Justin Stankser. Over to you, Marty, for the next 5.
And then we're going number 6, Jacob Norris. Number 7, Joe Johnson is back. He just wanted a wee break last week. Number 8, Nicola Broughton. Number 9, halfback, Triple T. 10, Lucas Cashmore. On to number 11. Take it away, Jax.
You guys set me up. Number 11, we got Fihi. Number 12, we got Willis Haloholo. Number 13, we got Imoni Narawa. Number 14, Leroy Carter. And at number 15, we got Cole Forbes.
And over to the Impact bench, number 16, Dane Colossi. 17, Josh Bartlett. Number 19, I'm jumping one. Maths isn't very good. 18, Bene Kumiroa. And then 19, Osaki Wakasaola. And I'll hand it over to my friend, the Glasgow girl, to finish off the bench.
Number 20, Kaylin Felice. 21, Semesi Paya. 22, Rion Paul. 23, Cody Vai. Also playing for the John Drake Boots. That was a bit of a tongue twister in my Glasgow accent. John Drake Boot.
Which I think sitting in our trophy cabinet at present.
So when I would on.
Hopefully it can come back and secure us at home quarterfinal. You notice this game is at Auckland Grammar School. Auckland's struggling to put people into Eden Park, so they're having to go and fill a school ground. We can laugh and chuckle at that right now because we managed to do Tauranga Domain. But if you are looking to go to this game, folks, it will be at Auckland Grammar School. Don't go to Eden Park. And that is kicking off at 4:35 again at Auckland Grammar School. I wouldn't even have a clue where Auckland Grammar School is.
No, neither.
Here's a few photos popping around the traps.
Passy back on
back.
Sunday.
Yeah, great to see him back, and he scored a great try against the Wallabies last weekend.
Awesome.
So the man's in form, and hopefully he can bring that over to the Blue and Golds.
It's a unit, eh?
Yes, I'm glad.
Let's take a look at the current standings there, and it's tight in that
close.
top 5 there. Tasman out on top on 37. They battled away with Auckland in the wet weather on the other night to hold on to the Shield, and it means that unfortunately the Shield doesn't get a chance for Bay of Plenty. Wellington on 35. Taranaki on 35. Steamers on 33 to round out the top 4, but we've got those Magpies picking away right below us on 32. So,
and who have they got this weekend?
They've got Wellington.
In Wellington?
In Wellington.
Okay.
So it's a battle right up there. This is what we would like to. Well, I would like to see. This is me, and I'll hand it over to you guys shortly. Best scenario: Hawke's Bay beat Wellington. they'll jump over us. You're all going, "No, what? No, we don't want that to happen." Yes, we do. Then Bay of Plenty go and topple Auckland, which will then throw us up the table and it'll get us past Wellington. And then what we want is Taranaki to give Tasman a hiding, and then that gives us second place. So
I'm here for it.
that will be the most ideal scenario, or it could be the other way around, and Tasman gives Taranaki a hiding, and again we'll round out that top two. That's how I'd like to see it. But for all our hearts and our hair and our nails, securely Wellington to beat Hawke's Bay, which would then mean you could start your planning.
Well, that's it.
tomorrow
It's
night.
trying to organise quarterfinals in the space of 5 days. So an extra day or two would be pretty good.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see the Tasman Taranaki game. So obviously that's the Shield's up for play. So, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the Shield it's just such a big thing, so they will go all out for it, regardless of where they are in the table. What do you guys think? Like,
Absolutely.
It's just,
Tasman could be playing good for the last 6 weeks, and then a Shield game gets put up in front of any union, and then the upset comes because people. It's not too often you get the opportunity to play for a Shield.
Yeah, and they'll be wanting to hold on because I guess again with this being round 9, whoever keeps it, they'll have it until next year. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Locked up for the summer. It'll head around all the schools and be celebrated. So
yeah, they'll be wanting to keep on to it, and Taranaki will be wanting to get it off.
they haven't had it for a while either, Taranaki, and they love to have a Shield party. So
Yeah, actually seen. I think last time was 2020.
oh yeah,
Yeah, so
cool, good stat there.
Yeah.
Your homework's
just
getting
be on
nailed.
that B Instagram page, guys.
Well done. So 4 years ago was it headed to New Plymouth, but yeah. So interesting times. Those were me doing a lot more thinking about how we'd like to see ourselves on the table. Then there's Marty getting an extra 24 hours homework. But yeah, go well on Saturday, boys.
Absolutely.
Bring it home. Again, don't forget it's at Auckland Grammar, so go there instead of Eden Park. And hopefully we can bring it home. Again, big ups to the under 18 boys for winning the Northern Regions
So
title.
good.
Well done, lads. And also congratulations to all our winners at the Zespri Bay of Plenty Rugby Awards last night. That's all we've got time for. We look forward to bringing you another action-packed report for next weekend, heading into quarterfinals, whatever that looks like. But I'm Marcus Howie.
I'm Maddie.
And I'm Matua Jess.
Up the Steamers.
We like it. It's good. It's a thing.